Ready?
Yep.
Are we rolling?
Are we rolling?
We're rolling.
All right, come on, introduction, be professional.
Introduction. Welcome back to another episode of the PEIGE Pod. This is the first one. We're going to say another. Today we have on the show a special guest. I don't know if you can hear us over that loud truck in the background. I got some construction going on next door, so please bear with us with the audio. Ben, welcome to the show.
Thank you, kind sir.
Ben, give us a little background information. Where are you from?
I am from Bosnia. Let's take a...
What made you head over to Bali? You can start off with that.
That's just jumping right into it, dude.
That's just kind of
That's a long way ahead.
I was just kind of curious.
All right, Ben.
Maybe
Take me
you
back
did
to
better job.
5-year-old Ben in Bosnia.
5-year-old Ben in Bosnia.
What were you doing?
Man, that's a pretty deep one, actually.
That's
I don't know if you wanna
actually
start like
kind
that.
of deeper than what I went. for.
Yeah, it is. Because
I just go
I was born
really
in I was born during the war. Took my first baby steps in a basement of a building
You're kidding me.
with like literally bombs flying over and everything.
Really?
Wait, no.
Like, that's
way.
what I'm saying. Yeah.
Wait, I didn't even know this.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, what?
That's why when I was like 9, we moved to Canada after the war ended. It was basically
It was Bosnia versus who? Who was it against?
It was Bosnians, Serbians, and Croatians
Jesus.
fighting within the borders of Bosnia.
Mm-hmm.
So that lasted from 92 to 95. I was born in 91.
Oh my god.
So like my
Jeez.
earliest memories. Yeah, actually there was an interview Al Jazeera did on me like a week ago. I'm just getting it translated in English. I go like into depth on this, and like literally my dad drawing me like a piece of chocolate because I didn't know what it was.
Wait, so was your dad fighting in the war or no?
I mean, the borders were closed.
Mm-hmm.
It was literally like,
Just
Survive.
bombs. Just bombs flying.
it was literally
over.
like survive or
Jeez,
just
that's
be
insane.
killed. And not many people know this, but that period in Bosnia, like in one city in particular, it was the biggest genocide after the World War II Holocaust
Jeez.
in Europe.
Wow.
So that was the biggest one after that. So it was pretty insane times.
So that ended in 95?
That ended in 95. We moved to Canada when I was 9 years old. That's like 2001.
So you stayed. So did you stayed for a little while?
A few years.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Once everything quieted down, like that's when we left.
Mm.
And then to
And-
Canada at 9?
Yeah, and then Canada, baby.
Canada,
Yeah,
eh?
Canada at 9. Started elementary school there. You know, jumped a grade because I was like super smart.
This just come on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We don't need to bullshit around.
They
here.
sent me
This-
back.
this is
Dude,
like a-
when I went back at 14 years, it sent me right back. Freaking Bosnians, man.
Yeah, well, because which was rightfully so, probably.
This guy.
Wait, so where in
It's funny.
Canada were you?
Calgary.
Calgary.
Calgary action.
Little Rocky Mountains action.
Yeah.
Did you like it?
Dude, I just love it.
Bosnia compared to Canada, what are our thoughts?
I like to say like every country has its like ups and downs.
Mm-hmm.
It's literally how you perceive it. For example, like one thing off the top of my mind, Canada, you don't know your neighbors.
Really?
Like you just don't know who lives next to you.
Because is it so spread apart or what?
No, like
just don't talk
you
to
just
them.
don't talk to them, dude. Everyone's
What?
busy living their lives. Whereas in Bosnia, it's like, well, not
Like, you
so
know-
much
you know-
anymore.
you
But when
like-
I was a kid, there, it's like you leave your doors open. Like you know everyone in your like
Yeah, like your
little
fifth,
town.
Your
Yeah.
little, yeah. What? Weird.
Like when I went back from Canada at 14 to Bosnia, you know, like little teenage years and all that. Like I would head over to the city, not even call my friends up. Like I know someone's down there in like a coffee shop. Like you don't need calling, you just head down there.
That's
and,
insane.
yeah,
That's pretty
you meet
nuts.
up with people.
Kind of like Bali.
Yeah, low key.
Just go into a cafe and run
Yeah,
into people.
that's what I usually compare it to. Like
Interesting.
Bali's like my little hometown, but on steroids. That's what I tell people back home.
So you were in Calgary from 9 to when?
14, 5 years.
And then we're back to
And then back to
Bosnia?
Bosnia.
Yeah, got our citizenship, and then we just flew right back.
To Bosnia.
Yeah.
And then Bosnia from 14 to what?
And then Bosnia enrolled into architecture at the age of 18. And
It's different though, right? It's not like the traditional university, or is it like an apprenticeship, or how does that work over there?
It's like a trade school.
you got like an
Trade school, right?
enrollment exam.
Mhm.
Yeah, and like they look at your grades throughout
Okay.
high school.
Uh,
They add, it's like a point thing.
Okay.
And then they add that to the exam points, the enrollment exam.
mhm.
And it's just like this threshold. Like if you pass it, you get in. You get
Yeah,
accepted.
but it was
if you don't.
specifically for architects.
Yeah, correct.
Okay, got it.
And you did that for how long?
I did that in Bosnia for about like 3 years, and then I transferred over to Graz, Vienna. No, Graz, Austria, and then I jumped over to Vienna.
And it's how long is the program for architecture?
In Bosnia, it was 5 years. It's usually 5 years. In
Yeah,
Europe.
5 years in the U.S. too.
Yeah, 5 years. So my like second year, I went to Graz, dude, same university. You know Nikola Tesla,
Mm-hmm.
Tesla Motors,
Oh,
the inventor.
Tesla, okay.
Dude,
That's
We
not
attended
real.
the same
We'll
university.
table it.
No way.
and we both dropped out. Hey!
What's he up to right now?
That's kind of sick.
What's who up to?
The Tesla guy, he's killing it. He's having fun.
The guy's just dead, Brayden. Like 30, 40 years ago, dude. The guy's just
He's not up with it.
You're kidding me.
How did you think the Tesla name came about?
I thought Elon Musk just kind of pulled
It was just like, you know what? Tesla sounds
Yeah, that's what I was like, damn, that's a sick name.
It's unreal. I can't believe that.
That's
Yeah.
You gotta,
So,
you gotta get
get out
the
your fly.
Yeah, you gotta
Dude, they're so annoying.
so what happened? You're not doing architecture now.
Yeah.
I am not. Right now I'm doing filmmaking, which is why we're here, which is why we're doing the podcast. Little
So
turn
how
of
did that come
events.
about?
So that was like, honestly, I don't even remember if it was like 5 years of architecture or 6 years.
You're
Because-
just grinding.
No, I just loved, like in this article that Al Jazeera did, I touch up on like curiosity and how that's always just pushed me through life. And I've just been very curious, like growing up, and like even university, I enroll into one thing and then I'm just like curious what's on the other side.
Yep.
And my dad actually like jokes around. He's like, you get through the tough times, you get through the hard stuff, and when the door's wide open, you're like, actually that door sounds better, you know? That's what I keep doing, and that's why I transferred to Graz, transferred to Vienna, and you know, I used to do a lot of like extreme sports back in the days when I was your
Like what?
your age.
What does that mean, your age?
How old are you guys? 23?
22.
22. 27, dude. 5 year difference.
Dude.
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 Get
Dude, I will ask you when you're 27. He's like the next Dwayne Johnson.
Wait, so what made you pick up a camera? What was like the turning point?
Extreme sports. Dude, you're shaking
Wait, so
this
what
thing
kind of
so
extreme
much.
sports?
That
Yeah.
thing, look
You
at
think
that.
it's moving a lot?
Just look at that.
You're pissing.
I'm just a big fan of shaking.
Look at that.
Dude,
you know?
stop shaking.
This is what you're doing.
This
you
is
guys,
the-
does
dude.
this bother you? This is what
Yeah,
Chad's
it's
doing.
pissing me off.
People who are listening just don't care.
It's just his big
they,
arms, dude.
They're gonna watch them.
Exactly.
You just can't. He doesn't have big arms. Chad,
Wait, so what kind of extreme sports?
So, nothing like no wingsuit flying and all that shit. Just
yeah,
like,
pansy extreme sports.
yeah.
It's kind of like baseball, like football.
No, just baseball is a
chess.
real sport. Yeah, I don't do that.
Like checkers. Just a GoPro on the head. With
It was mostly, dude, whatever I could get myself into, like whatever got the
Like what, you gotta-
adrenaline
We're gonna
juices
throw one
flowing.
out, or we're just
Yeah,
gonna
we're just
kind
gonna-
of...
Just like snowboarding,
There
Okay,
we go.
okay, there we go.
did parachuting, did
Okay. So big, okay.
dirt biking,
Got it.
just a lot
But
of.
that was all
Got it.
GoPro, right? What was the transition?
Dirt biking, wait.
Yeah, wait, what?
Yeah,
I think
No
we-
way!
I
And you
think-
couldn't start the damn dirt bike when we were on the beach the other day?
yeah, bro.
Dude, you were probably the worst of all three of us.
I got it in my second try.
I don't know.
Roll the clip. Roll
Bro,
the clip.
no way! That
Dude,
was
second
garbage.
try.
Bro, I'm not saying you're not an awesome
I
guy.
started first try, I just want to put that out there.
The-
I just started first
Who
try.
drove it from here to?
I started
We're,
first
we're
try.
table that.
Is that false? I started first try.
Yo, back to
That
Ben.
didn't
Back to
happen.
Ben talking
Alright.
about like extreme sports and stuff. What was the turning points like actually getting a camera? Like, who did you buy yourself? Did you save up for it?
The first
Not
camera.
GoPro, not action sports. But I want like a legitimate, like, you know.
Oh, an actual camera. Well,
Yeah.
that came on later. Like when I realized that all these extreme sports they look cool, right? I was
Uh-huh.
just filming it for fun,
Got it.
for the heck of it, and I started editing and it just looked really dope. So I was like, you know what? I kind of like this.
Mm-hmm.
And for architecture, I actually wanted to become an actor.
Mm-hmm.
That was like my big goal in life.
Mhm.
But I was in Bosnia at the time of my like big decision, and that wasn't a thing. Like you couldn't get a job as an actor, so it was just totally crossed out.
Got it.
But like just motion picture, cinema, and all that stuff, I really love it.
Like fascinating.
Yeah, so bought the first camera. It was a Canon 70D, Casey Neistat. Those is like go-to.
It's good stuff.
Yeah, Casey Neistat was a big inspiration too.
So did you finish architecture school or did you drop out? What happened?
No, I dropped out. Gave my parents a call. Talked them like through everything, my future plans, and you know them both being engineers, sister dentist. Like I was the first dropout in my family, and it wasn't just like yo, I'm gonna move to Bali. Like I had to have a
Legitimate.
exactly reason and like
What was the
my
reason?
next steps are.
Yeah,
Gonna be.
what exactly did you tell them?
What did you tell
I told him that Bali is like a creative beehive. That first of all, I asked them why do we work, why do we go to university, why do we do all this stuff, and I didn't want them to sugarcoat it, you know,
Yeah.
because it's like we're past that. And at the end, it unfortunately comes to like money. Like people work in life
Yeah.
to make a you know, to get money, to
Totally.
get by. So it's like, as Jim Carrey says, you know, with his dad not taking up what he wanted to do in life, and then he still failed. It's like, might as well take a chance at what you do love, you know,
Totally.
because you might fail in either one. And that was basically like my main argument. And I told him about like Bali and how I just think there's a lot of people, like-minded people there, that I can just collaborate with, grow my socials, like just do YouTube at the time, and, which unfortunately, like, I had to pause with YouTube for about like 3 years because I did not expect that I'd have to do a lot of client work. I thought it was just gonna be like quit, full on create my
YouTube,
stuff,
Yeah.
but then you don't got time. Like if you're soloing it, you need money. you
Totally.
know? So I started doing client work and yeah, got back to vlogs right now with you guys.
So how long you been in Bali?
So the main decision, all that stuff happened, the big move 2 years ago. And I've just been doing like on and off. We bounce back between Bali and Calgary. Because my parents are in Calgary at the moment.
Got it.
And I just do like 2-3 months here, 2-3 months there.
What's been the coolest client you think you've done something for?
Oh, definitely the current one.
The current one.
Unalome, yeah.
Got it.
They're like interior design and they were actually my first corporate video. And we just really clicked, even on like just like a friendly
Yeah.
basis. And yeah, now I'm actually employed there full time.
Awesome.
Someone definitely ripped ass.
I know, man, I was just gonna say.
This wasn't.
Yeah, I think it was Brandon.
Happened last night too, dude. I was like,
Seriously?
rated. Oh my god, dude. This guy's getting.
Oh my
Oh,
god.
that's horrible.
And that about wraps it up. Thank you guys for having me.
That's terrible.
That's bad
How you
stuff.
treat your guests.
That's not me.
That's
Could you imagine if?
Now I'm starting to think it was this guy.
I think it
No.
was.
No, whoever.
Oh no, it's you. The fact that you just said that, it's not like you. Just like agrees with it.
Unreal. Okay, so how long you plan on staying in Bali? Forever? What's the plan?
Ever since the university quitting thing, I have no plans.
Just kind of
Because my whole
You're going with the
upbringing was like, you gotta know everything from like A to Z.
Structure, yeah.
Like plan A fails, you gotta B, you gotta C, you know,
Mhm.
down the road. And like after uni, I was just like, dude, I'm just gonna listen to my gut, and whatever it's telling me, I will do that right there and then. And I feel like living that way, like you don't even need to plan because things really do change so fast, only
Totally.
because you allow them to.
Totally.
You don't have these set, structured.
Yeah.
You kind of know where you're going based off of your like intentions. Dude, that smells so bad.
It's terrible. That's unbelievable.
Dude, it's not me.
That is
You guys are
ridiculous.
both hungry.
That is so bad.
Let's just say it's the village.
No, it's totally is the village.
You think it's Henry?
It's the damn fish. It's Roger.
Don't mention the fish. Peter's gonna get you, bro.
Yeah, Braden just picked up a fish on the side of the road the other day.
I mean, it was better than
He
that
hasn't
little
eaten-
plastic bag, right?
Oh, 100%.
He hasn't eaten in a week.
No, dude, he's fine.
Oh no, I feed him
Yeah, you
5 times a day.
5 times a day.
Dude, stop feeding my fish.
What's wrong with eating?
I don't know what's wrong with
understand.
Roger, man. He's just been floating around for like past 2 hours.
Just upside down. Yeah, he's doing
I think he's
alright.
sleeping.
Just fun around in there.
I'm gonna go get him a filter today.
I think it's time for a little segment.
What's
We're
your
gonna
guys'
break out the stories.
Little story time, actually.
No
Story
way.
time.
You guys totally brainstormed this.
Story
Ready
time.
for a little
Alright,
story
go
time?
for it. Shoot.
Which one do you want?
You gotta break them out. Maybe just have Ben pick one. He does like it's just the titles.
Yeah,
have
it's just
Ben pick
it's
one.
just
Then we'll
title.
go into depth.
I like that.
The story, like something that happened to you guys.
Yeah.
I pick one out of those and you talk about it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Can't wait.
That'll
You
be great.
Cannot
it's
wait.
good stuff.
There's a lot of stories on there. You
There's
gotta
some-
pick. You
So do
gotta
I get back to you tomorrow about this? Or
No,
the
like-
list is
No, probably
huge.
like
Like 5
Dude.
seconds. If you could do this like quick.
All right.
The like coolest one that comes to your head.
You guys should have showed me.
They're all
before.
great, so you
There's-
just
there's-
gotta.
yeah,
Hey, hold on, I
just
just saw a
kinda-
mosquito.
You just kind of pick one. It's like there's some.
No, that's just.
There's some gold in there.
The listeners are just waiting. Ben.
Yeah,
we gotta
you're
pick
just
one.
kind of pissing everybody off right now.
We could maybe do 3.
I'd be pissed off if I was watching right now, just because of your inconsistency.
Maybe we'll
It's
do-
just so all boring.
Dude,
I don't know, man.
there's,
No, they're
there's
just
just
none of them
great.
are
Those are all
boring.
zingers.
Dude,
Can I just pick? I'll pick one.
No, Ben's gotta
dude,
pick
mosquitoes in Ubud tearing us up. That's not even. That's,
Well, no, just
One.
okay.
No,
That's just
not.
This is not even a good one.
that's what I said. Staring monkeys in the eyes for selfies.
Yeah, it's just like kind of self-explanatory. I kind of want another one.
Well, okay, we'll cover that one in like 10 seconds. So we go to the monkey forest in Ubud.
I'll keep looking.
Ubud.
Booed.
Ubud.
Shout out to Holly if you're listening. That's actually how you're supposed to say it.
How?
Ubud.
Wait, how do you say it?
Ubud,
Bud.
not Ubud.
That's stupid.
Oh, I like this one. All right, go.
I like Ubud. But at the monkey forest, you're not supposed to look the monkeys in the eyes because they apparently don't like that. Except first time went there, Braden had to look them in the eyes.
Well, because it was like it had to
It's
happen.
like you were kind.
Yeah, I went like this. I walked up to him and I went like this, and then he's. I was like, oh my god. And we just ran. And that was
Yeah, it got real angry. So if you go to the monkey forest in
Don't-
Ubud,
yeah, just don't
look them in the eyes. But we can go on to the next one.
What do you got?
I just lost
You
something
said-
about cocaine.
Cocaine.
Yeah, dude.
Just not.
Sketch guy in Hong Kong trying to give us his cocaine.
Oh
dealer's
yeah,
number.
that was a thing. Yeah, we had the first time we were on the way to Bali. We had a layover in Hong Kong, and we like stayed the night at a hotel.
What was this bougie restaurant? Like
This restaurant was just incredible.
Just
in Hong
dropped
Kong.
way
Fang
too
Fang.
much
If
money.
you're ever in Hong Kong, go to Fang Fang. Good stuff. But
I see what
on the
it
way out of Fang Fang, we were getting out of the elevator, and this tourist guy's like, "Hey, what are you guys doing tonight? You guys going out?" I'm like, "No, I think we're just kind of chilling." He's like, "All right, sick. Well, if you want to go to this club, this is where to go, you know. And if you want to get like a little crazier, here's my number if you want some like cocaine, you know."
was. we,
We're
were,
like,
we just kind of shook. I was like, "Holy shit! All right, man, we're gonna go."
So did
now."
you get it?
No, we
absolutely not, Ben. We do
Come on.
not advocate drugs on this podcast.
real, Ben.
All right, third question. Which one do you want?
I'm gonna try this one. It's kind of a Nescafe, actually.
What, you gonna pick a third question?
Ooh, I got a great one.
Must this one.
All right, Nusa Penida.
My favorite place on earth. Here you
This
go.
is this
Well,
is
what-
great.
what
This-
about Nusa
No, I'm just
Penida?
gonna
There's
tell.
a lot
This,
of
I'm just
things.
gonna tell the story. So we head off to Nusa Penida, which is this little island about.
No way.
Yeah, we did. It really happened. we had it off to Nusa
It's
Penida.
really, yeah, it's a real story.
We really
about, 30,
did it.
about 30 minutes fast boat. From
45.
Bali. Just 30-minute fast boat from Bali.
45.
30-minute fast boat. So we get there
20.
and we meet.
Whoa.
It's just 30. We meet this couple and they're scuba divers and they go, "Yo, we'd love for you guys to come scuba diving with us." I'm like, "Yeah, that sounds sick." And Chad's like, "Dude, yeah, it sounds so fun. Like, let's go scuba diving." I'm like, "All right."
I just,
I already know how this is gonna
Yeah,
end.
bro,
I was
bro.
just against it.
Bro, so he goes, they're like, "Yeah, we're gonna go see the manta rays," and I'm like, "Dude, I'm
You puked, didn't you?
No. I'm thinking content
Ben,
the whole
you
time.
can't cut to
Yeah,
the
Ben,
end.
if you just like not cut into the story. it's
I
like-
apologize.
So we're going to see manta rays, obviously, you know, for content purposes.
Isn't that great?
And for can I have a sip?
It's just not that.
I'm gonna
great.
continue. We go, you know, we get. They literally have this thing called Discover Diving, which is where you don't have to be scuba certified, and you can literally just get on the damn boat. They strap you up, you just go. So I go, "Chad, this is perfect for us. 40 feet. It's not too deep." And Chad's like, "Yeah, 100%. Like I can handle it." I'm like, "Cool." I've taken scuba certification classes, so I'm like, "I'm fine." Get in all the stuff, you know. We get out there, and it's just literally freaking open water. They just huck you out into open water, and you can see these.
Was this manta rays? or
Oh
what?
yeah,
Manta
you can
rays.
see like
Manta rays
there's
are like-
huge, like 8 foot wide.
Yeah.
Are they 8 feet? Or is that a little stretch?
No, they're like 16.
26 feet.
You got those
wide.
really big. I don't know feet, man, but like you got the really big ones.
I think they're probably like 10 feet wide.
They're like 5 to 10 meters. The big ones.
Yeah.
They're
100%.
huge.
Okay, yeah. So,
100%.
anyways,
That's like-
there are these huge looking black garage doors in the water, like 8 of them. And Chad, they just go, "Yeah, we're just gonna huck you in the water. You're just gonna send it." And he's like, okay. And like you get off, and I'm like struggling to breathe because I haven't like scuba dived in like a year. I'm like kind of freaking out, and Chad's over here crying in the water, and I'm like, holy shit,
Full on bawling, tearing.
Chad's gonna drown. He's like, the lady's like, yeah, your friend's coming. Like, he just doesn't get it. We have to go. She takes Chad down, like what, 5 feet probably?
Yeah, probably 5.
Like 5 feet.
5-6 feet.
Chad just freaks out. Chad just freaks out, and I had to go back up and just sat in the boat for the entirety of the trip.
I got a little tan for $100. It was great.
Did you guys get any content?
Oh, I had great stuff, but I go down. This is also good stuff. So I have my new GoPro, GoPro 5. I'm like, we're about to capture some crazy stuff with the manta rays. Chad's over here crying with the lady, and she's like helping him, and I'm supposed to be with her, but I was like, screw that, because there's manta rays everywhere, and I'm like, got the GoPro, so I'm like taking around, following these manta rays. One of them literally goes. I feel a
they're
bump.
so curious.
I feel a
man.
bump on my leg. I look down, and there's this one just going whoop, right up my face, and I just see this huge stinger just boom. I'm like, holy.
But they don't sting. The manta rays do not sting. That's what I thought too. First time around,
they have a stinger. They totally can sting you. They just don't whip their tail like stingrays.
No, I think they can't.
No, like I'm 99.98% sure they can.
I'm 99% sure they don't sting.
Do you guys want to bet right now? You guys continue.
Yeah,
But
those are
finish the
stingrays.
story. So he broke his
That's
GoPro.
it, right?
Yeah, so the
Broke his
GoPro literally just started taking water in for some reason, and I'm like, dude, it's supposed
Because
to be
you
waterproof.
just didn't have the water case on.
No, it doesn't need a water
If
case.
you go deep enough, you need the case.
40 feet.
True. 10 meters, no?
Which
100%.
which is 40 feet, and so like we were just at 40 feet, so it should have been fine, but it just started breaking. It's fine. But yeah, that was a great little story about Nusa
No,
Penida.
we both don't have GoPros.
No, we still have a GoPro. They fixed it for free because I called them and cried.
But yeah, manta rays are super curious,
Yeah.
and one of the best things I've done in Bali. So if anyone's like coming to visit or something,
Manta rays are the coolest thing.
definitely.
If you're not afraid of water and stuff.
They're just not that sick.
Yeah, they're probably the coolest thing I've ever seen.
He hasn't even
No.
seen
No,
them.
I know. He just was looking up at the surface.
above the water.
Dude, you were scared.
They're not that sick. Alright, let me pick a story.
You want to pick a story?
It's been 30 minutes. We're gonna do this longer? Or?
I don't know. Has this been 30 minutes? Let's see. 22. We're just
alright.
cruising on.
Ben.
Alright, what
Places
else we
to be,
got?
man.
Should we just go like rapid fire?
Okay, give me a rapid fire one.
We should just rapid fire some of these. Alright.
This tastes
Australian bar you ever been knocked out before? That's the greatest title I've ever seen.
Dude.
So we were at this bar in Uluwatu called Single Fin. Sunday night is the best place to go.
Stand in line.
Stand in line because it's just packed like crazy. Taking a piss in the bathroom. The guy just turns around in front of me. He's like, "You ever been knocked out before?" No reason.
Dude, we were sitting there, and I hear this guy say that, and I was like, he thought Chad was by himself. He'd see my my giant body next to
Yeah,
him.
he thinks it's funny.
It's pretty funny. Chad's like sitting there in the urinal, and he like stands
I
up.
just wasn't in the urinal. We were like in a huge 20-minute line outside.
No, but then you got to the urinal.
No, I
and
just didn't even make it in the bathroom.
Pretty sure.
Just didn't make it in the bathroom. We were outside in like a 20-minute line, and I just walked up, and he's like, "You ever been knocked out before?" I'm like, "No, never."
But I'm about to.
Have you ever been knocked out
No,
before?
Papa was there. I was there. I was ready to rock.
shit.
I had like the rings on.
Alright, we'll table that one. Weird Ozzy looking at dicks in the urinal.
Yeah, good one, bro.
What happened?
Bro, this is a good one. So, in Bali, there's a bunch of Aussie guys, and probably women too.
We can't say that.
Yeah, because but there's a bunch of Aussie guys that just stay here by themselves, and so when they see groups of like Americans or other foreigners, they like to latch onto them and just like kick it with you all night. So this one guy, his name was Jordy, good old Jordy, comes up to us and he goes, "Let me buy you guys some beers, mate." He's like, "Okay, over here, let's get some beers." We're like, "Okay." So he gets over there, buys us like 5 beers, and he's like, "Dude, come on, guys!" Like he's walking around like looking at people's skirts and shit, and we're like, "Dude, this guy's freaking weird. Like he's creepy as hell." He like walks up to the little Aussie or to the little Balinese guys, and he's like grabbing their butts and stuff as we walk by him in the club, and I'm like, "Dude, this guy's like bad news. Like Jordy's sus." Like, and he was hammered. Go in the urinal, and there's these like 3 dudes just pissing in the urinal, and he walks up and just takes a look at this dude's like dick and goes, "This guy's got the smallest dick I've ever seen in my life." Dude, there was like 50 people in the bathroom, and this guy was like shocked that this dude even said that, and he goes, "Smallest thing I've ever seen, mate. God damn, need a fucking magnifying glass for that thing because you're not getting the action in that, and like everyone's just busting up laughing. This guy's like hella sad, and like we're like
Just walks right out.
yeah, we're just like Jesus Christ, we gotta stop hanging out with Jordy. So we walked out, we're like yeah, Jordy, we're gonna go. That was a fun time.
Has ever seen him again?
No,
Never
dude, he's
again. He
wild.
might still be there.
No, he's still probably old
Jordy.
man. Yeah, he's wild.
I'm probably running into him tonight.
He's a wild fella.
What else we got? We're not saying that one.
Can I ask you guys a question? Why did you start this podcast?
Why don't we start the pod?
Yeah, is it because it's like a trend now, or?
Yeah, we're just gonna be up with the culture.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Just trends.
Following the trends.
See where it'll go. I like that. Going off your gut feeling.
Yeah.
That's what I'm all about.
Just following the gut.
Yeah.
Trying to push out as much content as possible
Yeah.
on all platforms.
Also, I
I
think
do want to
Yeah,
say,
we
living with both of you for like the week now, I swear, like, I've tried daily vlogging before. It's just not possible.
It's 100% possible.
That's one thing. Like, you guys are really showing me, and it's cool living with both of you. You know, I think our ideas always rub off one another. We keep
Pretty
coming up
fun.
with great stuff like this.
yeah, totally.
Glad you
And
feel like that, Ben. We don't feel the same.
it's not what you told me last night, bro.
She was like all
What?
pissed,
It's
like
not what you told me last
a
night.
group hug. Dude, bro, Chad just barely woke up like 30 minutes ago. He's been in a freaking
Yeah, I just ran
hibernation
like
for-
a 5K. Or
Yo, bro, Chad like messed up the challenge. We had to start over today because he
Rain's kind of
stopped.
sad 'cause his girlfriend made him stop. That's
She didn't
unreal.
make me stop. I chose to stop.
There's the part where they just keep going on. It's not even funny.
Alright, we'll go to the next story.
Yeah, just don't.
Alright, next story.
That was hilarious. Holy, you guys totally like believe me. Right, go. Next story.
It's the
I don't
next.
think it was that
You
funny.
guys totally just like cut out. You're just like, alright.
Alright.
Totally got it.
Hitting the taxi in Seminac Ball.
Bro, this is probably one of the best stories ever.
I'll tell
I'm
it.
gonna
I'll
tell
tell it because it happened to me, so I'll tell it, and Braden won't fuck it up. So we were leaving this bar called Off Bella, great bar if you're in Seminac and Ball. I highly recommend you like it, Ben.
That's
Great place.
Ben loves bars.
So we were leaving this bar on motorbikes, not intoxicated, of course, and it's just packed
Heavy
streets.
traffic.
Heavy traffic.
Heavy traffic.
always.
Always.
Just bumper to bumper.
This
motorbikes.
street is the worst
Dude, let
traffic,
him talk,
especially
dude.
especially outside. Yeah, thank you, Ben. I appreciate that. He's just never done a podcast before. But we're leaving off Bella, packed streets, worst place for motorbikes and cars, just not good. And we're riding off on motorbikes. This taxi's in front of me, and there's another motorbike in front of me, and then the taxi. This motorbike does a little bob and weave action to try to get in front of this taxi. He like clips the taxi.
Love tap.
Yeah, barely love tap.
Yeah.
Barely clips the taxi. Then he just keeps on going. He's like, alright, see you guys later, I'm out of here. And then the taxi driver stops his car, gets out of his car, mid-traffic, everybody's looking at him, comes and takes my bike,
Took your keys.
took the keys out of the bike, rolls my bike to the sidewalk, and then spends the next 45 minutes arguing back and forth with me. He wanted me to give him like $100 US because it's taxi. Because nothing happened to it.
No, so
It was literally just
yeah.
a left tap.
No, it wasn't even. We actually, after it all happened, we get a light. And we're like, yo, actually, let's go see what could have happened. There literally wasn't
It
even
was
a mark.
local, yeah.
No, yeah, total local, bro. But
Yeah,
Yeah,
the
that's
local
what
the
they
local
do,
clipped it and then he just took off.
Yeah,
and the
Bluebird?
taxi thought it was me.
Yeah, taxi.
Was it the Bluebird taxi? Like the blue taxi?
It was blue
Yeah.
taxi, but there's
Dude, they
blue
were
taxis
so
that aren't bluebirds.
Are there?
Yeah.
Like 90% of them Bluebird, man.
No,
And
some
they're,
of them are fake bluebirds.
dude, they're so annoying.
Anyways,
Like sometimes they break on purpose just to, like for you to hit them
Yeah.
so they can cause that.
so we spent like 45 minutes arguing back and forth. He wanted like $100 US bucks. And then the
You just put
Owner.
on.
the guy that we rented the motorbikes from, he ended up coming
This is
coming to the
this is
scene.
like 3 in the morning.
2:33 in the morning.
Yeah.
The motorbike owner comes to the scene and he's like talking to the taxi guy. And we finally get him down to like $5 US from 100.
And the beauty of it all was we didn't have like any money on us, so we're like, yo, we were holding out this $5 US in rupiah.
And he took, like,
and
what?
And Chad goes, take the money,
100K?
and the guy's like, no, like I'm not taking. We're like, listen, buddy, like you're getting this, or like we're gonna walk away. He's like, I have your key. We're like, we don't care. Like take the money.
Yeah, like, whatever.
Yeah. It was
So
unreal.
he lost 45 minutes of work and he made like $5. He could have made more.
His logic about
Did
like
you guys have the bike?
oh yeah, 100%. His logic 30 minutes into it was we owed him more money because we took away from him working because he was arguing with us, and then we're like, we tried to pay you.
No, that entire area, man, is just full of stuff like that. Because
Yeah.
people get drunk and then those guys try to take advantage, you know.
It's terrible.
You want one more story?
Yeah. Let me pick it. Don't look at it. He's like already getting ready. Let's do a random little
last
scroll.
one, the
Ready?
Let's do a random scroll wherever your finger stops.
Dude, don't.
Going to dinner with our guide Sukadana inside Insane Day. Oh,
Oh, that was in
sounds boring.
yeah,
It's very boring.
Dinner,
Yeah.
dude? Really?
No, yeah, that's just not. It shouldn't even be on the list.
yeah.
That's just real boring.
Every pic of the elephant being soft.
Oh my
Going
god,
to
this
manual.
is unbelievable.
Braden messed up. Right?
Unreal. So literally, so like the reason I brought him on that trip was like kind of to like teach him some stuff, you know, like kind of like bring your kid to work there.
He learned nothing that day.
Oh, dude.
No, that day he didn't donate.
Chad's-
We went to the elephants in the Bali Safari. Like this is gonna be sick.
Cost a
Great-
lot.
Great, yeah, it costs a lot.
It's like 80.
And then you gotta pay some more to like feed the elephants. and
Yeah.
take pictures with them.
This is like $2.
I'm like, this is gonna be like great Instagram content. Super sick. So we feed the elephants. Braden goes first, he feeds the elephants. I snap a great photo.
Just
like,
very
easy,
average.
Like, kind of just like take like a normal photo.
Average.
Pretty routine kind of thing, you know. And then like he gets his great photo, and then I go and feed the elephants. Just having a great time with them. Like, Braden, just make sure you get a good photo. Like, all right, sick. Yeah, he's like, yeah, I got it. And then we're going like looking at them later, like make sure they're good and stuff. I like knew mine and Braden's were good because I'm like, it's a pretty routine thing. But I was looking at the pictures of Braden's like just all soft, none of them in focus.
You had one job.
One job.
Bro, so he hands me the camera.
One job.
He hands me the camera and doesn't tell me.
This is his first time using
No,
the
he didn't tell
camera.
me it was on manual. I thought it was on autofocus. Like normal people have like nice cameras on autofocus. Like
A lot of people.
Normal
it's
people
kind of like
check.
it's kind of like
yeah, so no, but so it was
It's kinda like
fast.
advanced,
No. It was dude. He was in there feeding the elephant, and you get like 5 seconds to take a photo. He's like,
It
photo
was
time.
definitely like
I'm like,
it was
oh,
definitely
awesome.
like a solid like 2 minutes. You
No,
just
so I'm like-
press the button.
No, because I was taking videos. So, yeah. So, anyways, I look at the photo and it's soft. I'm like, oh shit, Chad, it's soft. And then he starts crying. And
So, moral of the story is, if you go to the elephants, make sure you go with a good photographer who knows you can take an in focus
I
photo.
feel like I'm.
In other words, just bring me along.
Exactly.
I just-
So, I think that.
Just slid right in.
I think that's gonna wrap up our first pod.
So,
Little 30-minute action.
little 30-minute action. Good stuff.
Thank you guys for having me.
Thanks for joining us, Ben.
Can I plug my socials or anything?
Plug your
Yeah.
socials. Where can
Yeah.
people find you?
Awesome.
Where can people find you?
Well, you gonna say it or
3,
you?
4, 5. Thank you. Just leave
There
it.
you go, right?
No, Ben's Wanderlust, everything. Instagram, YouTube,
Beautiful.
Facebook.
Twitter. TikTok.
Twitter's a more American thing. We don't.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what. Well.
Instagram, YouTube.
Instagram.
That's it.
Okay. Well.
Incredible.
Thank you guys so much for tuning in today.
You just gotta leave it at that.
I just kind of.
Thank you guys so much for tuning in today.
See you guys all next time.
See you guys next time.
Yeah. Did you even listen when I talk to you? I'll be rolling round. I just need to get away, no slow